Good evening. My name is Michael Feit. I'm a board member of Newtown Station Condominium Association. My fellow board members are also here, Tony Blancato and Linda Piacentino. And I don't think that we have to talk as far as what Newtown Station is. I think that you people on your side could give us a history lesson as to what Newtown Station is. Although, just, for the record, there's 54 townhomes. We have, over 100 people who reside there. And everyone is particularly happy living in Newtown Borough. Our association is currently at the stage which we're all learning about, which is called the transition stage or transition phase, which also dovetails with the borough and the fact that Toll Brothers also has certain responsibilities. Their responsibilities, I guess, in the developmental phase consisted of, posting cash or letter of credit regarding, the site improvements in relation to what their plans and specifications that were approved by the borough. We're obviously past that phase. We're now in, from what we understand, a maintenance phase. And I believe that their maintenance bond is coming due sometime in April, mid-April. And this is where we sort of fit in. Because as part of this transition phase, which also relates to the maintenance bond phase, we engaged an engineer, which is part of the station documents, to perform a transition study to inspect the premises, to make sure, really of two things. One is that the homeowners are getting what they're supposed to get, and also the borough is getting what they're supposed to get. So it works in both ways. This transition study was forwarded to the borough, I believe, September or October of 2009. And it just sort of sat there at that point where the former borough engineers never really did anything. We, in turn, as an association, really didn't do anything. But we now started to wake up because we realized that we're at the last phase of this process. And that's the reason why we're here, because we recognize, and if I may, these can be passed out so nobody has to take notes. And what we as an association, are looking for and are requesting, of Borough Council and also of the Borough Engineer's Office is to be included in the process as it relates to the release of Toll's maintenance bond. The second item that we're looking for is to provide copies, or to receive copies of any requests from Toll Brothers for any release of funds, so this way we as an association know what's going on. Also, we would like to be provided copies of any present and or future punch list items that are developed through the Borough Engineer's Office. We would also like to request that our association, excuse me, and or a representative of ours be part of any of the inspections or site inspections that are going on. And lastly, really to be involved or, to have a say-so as far as whether an association, we are happy, for the borough to release the maintenance bonds. Now, the reason for all of this, because there are some outstanding issues as it relates to the site improvements. I think the borough is also aware that there are certain issues that are outstanding. And we would like to work collectively, for the greater good of our association and also of the borough, because it's going to reflect on all of us. So that's what our requests are, and we would hope that, again, we can be included in this process. Now, I don't know, do you guys have anything that you want to add?
I think you really covered it. Thank you. Maybe they have some questions.
Yeah. Are there any questions that I could immediately answer?
Forward, I did request a copy of that report from 2009, which I had not seen before, and it was sent to me, and I can forward it to the rest of council, and certainly when our engineer is on vacation, and she'll be back at the end of the week, and certainly have her take a look at it too. But I think that council need to authorize some interaction between the solicitor, the engineer, and the homeowners association as part of the maintenance, the end of the maintenance period. Do we have to do some kind of motion to that effect?
I believe that mine and the engineer's actions are sort of par for the course with respect to the end of the maintenance period coming. And I mean, unless there's an objection by council, I could certainly talk to Mary Ellen about contacting the homeowners association and perhaps having a sit down with them to review the ending of this process. So I don't think any specific direction is needed from council unless there's an objection to us doing that. No? Seems all reasonable. Okay.
And I believe I emailed you back that that Mary Ellen Saylor, who's our engineer, borough engineer, and I have a meeting actually with Toll Brothers at the end of next week to start the punch list. So.
Well, if the council agrees, then if you are going to be meeting with Toll Brothers, we would like to be present
Part of that.
at that meeting, and just to have a few days' notice so that, you know, one of our board members can be there. And also, again, we've spent a lot of money having a transition study done. So there's an awful lot of things that are out there that are beneficial, really, for all of us.
That long list that you sent, that document from 2009, were any of the items on there addressed?
Yes, there have been substantial number of items that have been addressed. However, there are a number of items that are not addressed.
Do you have any documents to that effect?
Yes.
What is still outstanding?
Yes, we can provide that at that meeting. And that's why I think it would be beneficial for everyone concerned, you know, that we participate in that process.
Any questions?
I think I'd like to mention also that
Come to the microphone. Thank you.
I just wanted to mention that Toll Brothers has addressed some of the issues from the transition study, but I think it's also fair to say that their solutions to some of our problems have been shoddy efforts on their part. So just because some of the things have been addressed, we're not satisfied necessarily with their solutions of duct tape and caulk. Okay? Thanks.
Is there anything else that I can add or answer?
Do we have contact information for you?
I could certainly send you through email. I will send everybody our contact information.
Or you can provide it. Going to provide it to Marcia?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Great.
Good evening, Paul Salvatore, Newtown Borough. I hear we don't have to give our address anymore. Is that correct, or do we still do that? Okay, that's good. Well, but it's 148 North Elm anyway, so I don't have an issue. A couple upcoming events. They're actually in April, but I wouldn't like to mention them. That way people get to see it during the course of this month. Newtown Rotary Club will be holding its second annual Hope on the Vine event. It's a wine tasting and auction, silent and live, over at the Stocking Works, and all proceeds will benefit Newtown organizations. Rotary has been around for over 55 years in our community and has been giving back. They sponsor such events as a golf outing, which helps Pickering Manor. So this is just one of the many things they do. They'll be there at Arbor Day again, giving out the little trees. And last year we held our first one, and we raised about $15,000. And we're hoping this year again to have a successful night. If you want more information, it will be up on the Rotary website shortly, right, Mr. Mayor? Yes. He does our website. Newtown Corporation will be holding its its annual restaurant week between April 10th and 14th. And the restaurants this year are getting all geared up. They formed the committee, and they're all fired up. Part of the proceeds will go to help support fireworks this year on First Fourth. They thought it would be a great idea to give something back. And they have a unique twist this year. It's called 4 for 5. If you're so inclined to go out 4 nights and dine, and then you feel up to the 5th night, it's free. So you go out 4 nights, enjoy some of the great restaurants in Newtown, and the 5th night, it's free. And that'll be up on the Newtown Corp website. And then finally, the Easter egg hunt. And that will be held October 16th at Pickering Field. October, what am I listening? April. I'm looking. April 16th at Pickering Field. And as always, it's a lot of fun. And it's also, I think, the only Easter egg hunt in the area where there's an adult Easter egg hunt. And that's not a pretty sight, believe me. You need to be there by 9 o'clock. It goes off. And if you blink, you're going to miss it because it goes pretty quick. Those kids can really run. So 3 events that are coming up. And for other events, check allaboutnewtown.org, the website, and you'll see all community events. So thank you.